Right, is it recording? Today a very windy day. Today it's not a painting video, but it is a painting video. However, it is not a spray painting video. Let me explain. I'm taking you somewhere. It's Sunday. It is Sunday. So Sundays are my painting day, as you know. Hopefully you've realized it watching these vlogs. And it's really nice outside. A really dry Sunday. Well, it's bit windy, but it's because I live on a peninsula. It's not that windy like in the city. Anyhow, we're going shopping. So today is 21st of November, which means there are only a couple of weeks before Christmas, right? So the very reason I'm not painting today is because I have a commission to paint. I've had this commission since August, and because it's only a couple of weeks left before I go to Poland for Christmas, I need to paint it now. Then I have no other option, just to get at it as soon as possible, especially that I've been putting it off till the very last moment. So I've looked on Instagram this morning and all my friends in London are painting, which makes me really anxious, to be honest. But hey, it needs to be done, and obviously this commission and the price I'm asking for it is worth all the money and effort. So today we're going to central London to a big art store to get the supplies, and I'm going to tell you a bit more about my way of doing commissions. So hopefully, even though it's not a spray painting video, you'll get tons of information that would help you on your artistic journey. Yeah. So if you've been observing my content, whether on Instagram or YouTube, I don't do much canvases these days. I don't touch canvases whatsoever, unless it's a commission. Back in the day, 10 years ago or so, I was really involved in the gallery scene, in the street art gallery scene in London. I would exhibit my work quite a lot in various group shows, and it was fun, and that's how I learned painting canvases. But what changed is that I was actually painting more canvases than I was selling, and what happened was I would end up with loads of canvases, and I would lag these canvases behind me whenever I moved. So I just stopped painting canvases out of necessity, really, out of the need for space. Galleries, you know, like this is not a street art gallery. This is like a fancy gallery at the bottom of my residential, as part of the residential complex here. I'm really not that bothered because I want to be known for murals. That's where my passion is. This canvas is kind of interesting. Look, they have some cool graffiti canvas here. Can you see it? Right. So you need to answer yourself whether you want to be active on the streets and known for your skills on the streets, or you want to be a gallery painter. And I'm not hating on it. My point is, I think I have time to paint canvases in my old age, so to speak, right? So these days, for the next, however long I'll be able to, I'll just focusing on murals and streets, because that's where my passion is. Right, it's very windy today, so hopefully this wind muff is doing its job. Anyhow, how I take commissions these days is really simple. I don't seek out to get commissions. People contact me and they tell me exactly what they want. So with this commission, I was approached by a collector who previously ordered commissions in the past in the very same manner, and she was really clear what she wanted. She told me the size she wants, she told me the colors she wants, and also she told me obviously the origami animal they want to have painted on this canvas. So this is very simple, right, for me. That eliminates all the problems for me, meaning I don't need to think too hard, like, you know, what the subject of it is. And obviously it's sold, it's already sold, so I'm just painting it and just enjoying the whole process. And I know as soon as it dries, off it goes for the commissioner. Let's go to central London. Well, I'm based in East London, so I need to take the tube to give you some coded information. I like my oxygen. Right, so I've arrived in Covent Garden, and this is central London, and it is as touristy as it can get in London. But there are two reasons I'm here shopping for art supplies. So the first reason is that I realized only last night that I need to get on this commissioned canvas ASAP, because there is not much time left before Christmas. I didn't want to order it online and then wait a day or two for the supplies to arrive. I need to start the canvas today, basically. And the second reason is I simply love going into art stores, and I love touching all the materials and choosing them for what they are. You know, in person, I want to feel them about, I know exactly what I'm getting. So I always get it 100% right. So, you know, still shopping for art materials like this in real life, so to speak, it's a great experience, and, you know, it makes sure I always get what I want from the get-go. I think I repeated the same thing over and over twice. Anyhow, let's go in. Right, it's time to buy the canvas, and probably this is the very main reason I love not shopping online for canvases, because canvases are very fragile, and I don't trust, you know, online deliveries. You know, sometimes they get trashed and in transit, and they have dents and imperfection. Whenever I'm going into a store, I can actually look for a canvas. I know from the get-go it's in the most perfect condition. So the person who commissioned the canvas wanted 40 by 60 centimeters canvas. So this is kind of a rough approximation. And as you can see, you know, this one has some dents here. So I'm going to grab the one from the back, which seems to be just perfect. And this is where the disaster strikes. I have everything so far apart from the right color of the origami model the client asked for. So this is the right thickness I'm after, but they want it in brown. This is not great. I have 50 GSM, but the wrong color. So I might take this one and just do some Photoshop magic in the reference to get the right kind of brown the client requested for. I hope it's within the budget. but we'll talk about money in a second. I'm good. Right, and I'm back, nice and warm inside. Today, a very windy and cold day here in London. I actually, as I was walking back, I was really glad I wasn't painting in that cold. Anyhow, so I hope that you found this video really insightful and it helped you to understand why I do certain things and how I approach taking canvas commissions. Just to wrap it up, the last two things I'd like to help you with is that make sure you always take a deposit before even starting any of the commission. I always ask for a deposit up front before I start buying materials, and it comes out of experience. That shows me that the client is committed, but also protects me, protects my finances. Today I spent £115.99 for these materials, for this commission, and the deposit I took for the artwork covers me completely. So I'm not spending my own money, so to speak, if it makes sense. And obviously not all of these materials are going to be used only once. They will trickle over other commissions. Another tip how to run your art as a business, if you want to really succeed and you want to maximize your income, is that you need to be really diligent with the small things. Simple as, keeping your accounting for all your income and all your expenses. I have a separate banking account that pertains to any money I make as an airborne mark. When the clients pay me, it go for my artwork and all the sales, all the commissions and whatnot. Everything goes into that particular account. And then when I go shopping for artist materials, I use the same account, and it makes life so much easier when you do the taxes. And if you want to really have a snapshot of how much money you make and how much money you spend, as a business. And being a street artist, a graffiti artist, it's all great and it's fun, it's my passion, but at some point you need to start thinking you are a business and you need to take on board practices as other small businesses would do. Yeah, I'm really excited about it, guys. I'm really excited to start playing with it. I don't have much time really. Well, I need to paint it within a month. I'm not rushing, but I am rushing. So because I want to make it right, obviously, I don't want to leave it to the last 2 weeks of December. So I'm going to start now. There is a follow-up to this video, which is me actually painting this commission. Come and join me in that video and see how I progress, how I've achieved, what I'm painting, how I'm painting. So I think you'll find it interesting as well. There are only few weekends till I am going to Poland. I don't know how many murals I'm going to squeeze in by the end of this year. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's definitely different, more of a kind of a vlog, I suppose, with all the travels, into central London. This is the kind of London I don't show you in my painting video. So hopefully you've enjoyed that, me just showing you more of like what London is, but I think I show you what actually London is already without showing you all the tourist traps. But anyway, let me know if you want to see me getting a black cab or going on a red double-decker bus and having a tea at 5 p.m. Anyway, and as always, origami riots. Check out my shop and see what I sell to make an income as an artist. Support the channel, support your favorite origami artist in London. Like there's another
It's like there's someone else. Anyway, and as always, origami riots, folding all day, every day, and I'm out.